Hey everyone, I am going to be heading down to Florida tomorrow. So Saturday morning, I'm going to hop in the car. I'm taking one guy with me. We will be heading down to Florida to help feed people out in the Fort Myers area. I've been looking at some of the numbers that are being posted on the internet. Looks like about 100,000 people plus in the northern Fort Myers area are still without power. It looks like they're having to go basically house to house, inspect the houses before switching them back on. And so it's gonna take a while longer for a lot of these people to get their power back on. Without power, a lot of these people are not able to cook because they don't have propane or gas stoves or those type of things. So we're going to be going in and assisting a Arkansas mobile kitchen that is feeding lots of people in the north side of Fort Myers. This is all subject to change. There's a decent chance that as we're heading down south to Florida that we'll get repositioned to another unit. That has happened many times before to me. So we will be going into a disaster zone where everything is in flux. We're going to go wherever we're needed the most. But right now we're going to be part of a mobile kitchen from Arkansas, giving them more volunteers to keep that thing staffed. Looks like their first team had to go home, and they're going to need to cycle out a lot of those team members. So that's what we're doing. If you want to help out with our project, you can go down to the link down below. Just make sure that you put in there the Florida Disaster Relief. So that's the Baptist Resource Network for Pennsylvania, South Jersey. Make sure you mark it Disaster Relief for Florida. Put a note in there somewhere so it does get allocated to that. Any funds that we don't use on our trip for gasoline to move units, for going directly to people will be sent to Florida Baptist Disaster Relief to be used for the disaster itself. So 100% of your giving will go 100% to that. I don't touch it at all. That way it's getting right to the people that need it. Our teams are volunteers, so I'll be paying my own way to drive down, all the way down to Florida, out of my pocket, and that's what a lot of the other volunteers will do as well. We do carpool to kind of get the prices down. We're going to sleep in a church somewhere in South Carolina that we're going to be given the address to soon, hopefully. We're going to find out where that is, and we're going to be driving 8.5, 9 hours tomorrow to stop and sleep on the floor of that mission house, or whether it's a gymnasium attached to a church, whatever it is. We're going to sleep there. We got our air mattresses, we got our cots, and then we'll be crashing at the church down in Fort Myers area the next day. It'll be Sunday night, and we'll be hitting the ground running, starting to work cleaning Cambros. Usually these units are cranking out 10,000 to 30,000 meals per day for the surrounding area, and then usually organizations like Red Cross, Salvation Army, churches and stuff like that will come and pick up the meals and such to take out to distribution points. Some of them will go through neighborhoods and distribute meals straight out of their trucks. But that's kind of what we're going to be doing. I appreciate your prayers. Appreciate your prayer support. I appreciate your views. I'm going to be trying to, over the next few hours, to crank out a bunch of videos to drop this coming week. Appreciate your views, because that's how I'm able to go do this, is your support by watching this channel. So you guys are a part of what's making this possible. You being part of this community, you commenting, you liking, you watching the videos is what makes this trip possible. So Tyler and I will be heading down there and to support the people and help the people there in Florida. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I know it may feel like very little, but together we are doing a lot. If you want to add, contribute a little bit of money towards that as well, however small that is, that will go towards the cause of making sure that there's food and making sure we have the equipment we need. Our teams will be transitioning into helping people get back into their homes by getting the mud, or in that case it's sand, getting the sand out of their homes, getting the water, dealing with the mildew in drywall and all that kind of stuff like that. That will be following up our teams next week and the week after, once a lot more people get their power on in their homes. Last I heard, the church that we're going to be going to is actually running on generator power. So that kind of tells you where we're going to be housed. The whole church is going to be run off generator power, including the mobile kitchen. That's I'm not sure how well I'll be able to upload anything there. We may not have cell phone and data reception there, so I will, if I do get some of that, I will try to take some videos down there off my cell phone, and if there's enough internet, we'll shoot some videos about kind of the equipment and what we're using, and some of the folks that we're meeting down there that are coming from Arkansas and all over the country to help the people of Florida. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you all. And if you want to check out another video from me, you might want to check out this one right here. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Steve Poplar out.